Alright guys, welcome back to the review show. I know it's been a while, but here we are. So without further ado, let's get into it. Today we'll be checking out the Gamo Blackshadow. It's basically an upgraded Delta, but personally I think this one is much better than the Delta. It's just a sturdier, heavier gun for a little bit increase in the price, but overall you'll get more bang for your bucks. The rifle weighs in at 2400 grams. It's fully constructed out of reinforced polymer with a total length of 104 centimeters. What sets this apart from the predecessor, the Delta, is that this gun has adjustable trigger, adjustable rear sight, a longer barrel. It's also a little bit heavier, but it has some more firepower. Now let's continue by checking out some of the trademarks. Here on the back of the gun you see this Gamo logo. On the bottom of the grip is also a nice Gamo logo. At your breech you have patented, made in Spain, in your caliber, which is 4.5mm or 1.77. And where the front sight is supposed to be, there's also a Gamo logo. Well, as you can see from this clip I'm showing you right now, this gun obviously isn't new. I got it from a friend of mine. I'm gonna do some repairs on it, fix the front sight, and just some basic maintenance on the gun, because it had some rust on it. The barrel was a little bit rusty, and just overall not in great shape. But we'll get it fixed. It has a decent kick to it, so you have an 11mm dovetail, but I'd recommend at least a 4x32 scope, because those tend to have a little bit more sturdier glass to absorb the shock from this gun. Because of course it's a brake barrel, so the spring will go back and forth right under the scope, so you have to make sure you have a little bit, I don't want to say more expensive scope, but a more high quality scope, because your cheap ones, they will just break. The disassembly of this gun is very simple. Remove this screw, which is also on the other side, right over here. You pull those two out, and you remove this last screw right over here, and then you can pop the frame of the gun just out of its stock, and do whatever you need to do to do it. Well, also here behind the screw, how you can release the gun from the body. Here you have a little screw, that's to adjust your sensitivity of the trigger. Also, if you don't know if your safety is on right now or off, of course you can feel it, but if you want to make sure, here on the bottom it says F forward and S backwards. Safe for is backwards, fire is forward, of course, because you can't fire it without moving the safety forward. Now here in the Netherlands this gun retails for around 170 euros, but at some places you can get it even a little bit lower. I have to say, for the price point it's a very solid gun. It's like I said, the Delta, the predecessor, it's also a decent gun. But this one just, it has a bit more punch to it. It's built a little bit more solid. Just, I think you could say it's the heavy duty version of the Delta. And because this gun has 14 joules, it's not super powerful, but it's powerful enough to have some fun with it, to shoot some targets, etc. From around 30 meters, I think that's its most effective range. 25 will be even better, but 30 is no problem as well. I've did it with the armor sight, but again, unfortunately, on this one the front side is missing, so I used a little scope for it, and then scope plus 30 meters is perfect. No issues at all. I think it should even be able to pull maybe 40-50 meters on a good day. One thing that I should mention is that the gun is very loud. Unfortunately, it has no suppressor on it, also no thread for a suppressor or anything, no threading, nothing. So it is what it is. It's mainly the spring going back and forth makes a big portion of the sound. But also the rounds, they're coming out pretty fast, so they're making a lot of noise. So keep that in mind if you're gonna shoot it indoors or live in a residential area. Well, overall I have to say it's a decent gun, especially at this price point at 170 euros. I think it's a decent gun. Like I said, I've shot it a couple times today, like 50-60 times to see how it performs and how it all works. And I have to say I've shot the Delta as well, and this is it's an upgraded Delta, and I think it is an actual update, because it's in many forms it's just way better than the Delta. It's sturdier, it's heavier, it shoots harder. It's just a better version. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this review. If you did, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, and I'll see you in the next.